Hey guys, how's it going? Yeah? Are you good? Are you awesome? Are you fantastic? Sweet. Okay, so that was Blandest by Nirvana. Cool. Okay, so Blandest was recorded back in 1989 at Evergreen State College in Olympia, Washington. Now I say recorded, not released. It was later released for the compilation collection, Nirvana with the Lights Out. Definitely a must-have for any serious Nirvana fan, I suppose. There's tons of stuff on here for you to get your teeth into. You know, things that possibly you haven't heard before, or different versions of things that you haven't heard before. So yeah, it's very cool. Blandest isn't a particularly difficult song to learn how to play, but it is super fun, and that's why we play guitar, right? Because we enjoy learning things and we enjoy playing the guitar. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. For this song we are in standard tuning, and I believe it is in the key of B flat minor. I don't normally get into like the technical mumbo jumbo when it comes to these videos because I like to make these lessons as simple as possible and accessible to as many people as possible. You know, if you're into like, you know, the technical theory and all that kind of stuff, then you're probably best checking somebody else out, because I just prefer to sort of like present the information as it is, you know, just play the song with the tabs underneath, and I think that's pretty much what most people are after. I also think that when, you know, particularly on YouTube, when videos are very heavy with like theory and like technical stuff, I find it kind of off-putting. Not necessarily because, you know, it's too much information at once, but I think it's almost like a flex in a way. It's kind of like some people like to sort of show off how much they know about things. I mean, maybe not, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but for me, I just want to make the videos as simple as possible and as easy to follow for as many people as possible without too much information along the way, I suppose. So, yeah. However, I did have somebody in one of my previous videos, I think it was Floyd the Barber, one of those ones that I did. I've done a couple of Floyd the Barbers. But somebody in one of the comments to one of those videos said to me that I was set to the wrong frequency with my tuning. If you don't know what that means, that is absolutely fine, because to be honest, like I said, it is a bit kind of like jargon, but whatever. All of my videos on YouTube are set to 440 Hertz or 440. That is like the industry standard, and pretty much the standard for most Western music. There are exceptions to this, of course, but on the whole, it is 440 for like most music. I think John Lennon and Jimi Hendrix and, you know, people back in the day used to go down to 432 Hertz, but like I said, the standard is 440, and most tuners are set to 440. I don't know if you can see that on there, it is pretty small. You can change it, of course, like, you know, on the tuners, but 440 is like the standard, so yeah, whatever. I don't mean to go into like, you know, jargon and rubbish, but I just wanted to address that quickly. If, however, you find all that stuff like super interesting, then, you know, by all means look into it, because it is fascinating to like read about different things like that when it comes to like, you know, not necessarily theory, but like the way different sort of frequencies affect your hearing and, you know, things like that. It is interesting. So if that does tickle your fancy, then definitely read up on it, because, you know, the more you know, the better, right? But yeah. Anyway, I did learn this song pretty much by ear. Now, admittedly, that's not much of an achievement because the song is super simple. But yeah, like I said, it's just a fun song to play, so it was something I felt like sort of having a go at this week. There are videos of this song floating around on YouTube. I think they only performed the song, you know, a handful of times live, but the video that I did find on YouTube of a live performance of Blandest by Nirvana was in 1989 in Philadelphia, I believe. The video is super grainy and you can't really see what's going on because it's like a sort of camcorder, like at the back of the crowd kind of thing, like in a club. But you can see, and this was the thing that I was looking for, was how Kurt was playing the solo. Now, I thought that Kurt, instead of sliding up to the 16th fret for the solo, you know, on the E string, was going to the 6th fret of the D, you know, just sort of like doing like a sort of small movement like that. But upon watching the video, I could see that he was actually sliding all the way up the neck to the 16th fret on the E string. So, you know, live performances are good for that kind of thing because there is definitely a different sound between the thicker strings. It might be the same note, but, you know, there is a slightly different sound and a different tone to it. So I'm glad I looked it up, or, you know, watched the video to find that out, because obviously this sort of stuff interests me and I find it super fascinating. Yeah, we're so lucky to have YouTube. It's definitely like a great resource for learning how to play music and yeah, just research and stuff like that, do you know what I mean? So as I said, a rather simple song to learn how to play this week, but very fun, and that is why I play the guitar, to enjoy myself and to take things on and try and learn things by ear. That's like, you know, the reason I do these videos is to sort of like challenge myself and help people at the same time. That's what it's all about. Yes, a very simple song, simple yet effective. Kind of the hallmark for most of Nirvana's music, at least their lesser known songs and their deep cuts, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, just, you know, something fun to do, and you know, something I hope people learn how to play and enjoy learning how to play. So that's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, hopefully it was very helpful to you. Now, I do have a confession to make. I've not been practicing the guitar very much recently because a little game called Elden Ring just came out on the PS4/PS5. So that's been eating up quite a bit of my time. As a lot of you know, I am a massive fan of Dark Souls. And Elden Ring is kind of like, not a sequel, but it's like within the same series, I suppose, made by the same people, the same mechanics, the same gameplay, the same philosophy. Yeah, super fun, and something I've been really enjoying recently. Oh, son of a bitch! Oh! Well, that was just a disaster from start to finish. Fuck! Oh! Not now, Milo, not now! Come on! I did it! Oh, second try. Not too bad. Obviously, playing the guitar is, you know, I have to unwind sometimes, and playing the guitar is great for that, but I do like to do other things as well. Yeah, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to hit like and subscribe and all those awesome things that you guys always do. You guys are awesome. Yeah, feel free to leave a comment, leave a request, you know, something you want me to do in the future, a song to cover or whatever. Yeah, stay safe out there, be good to yourselves, be good to everybody else, and hopefully I shall see all of you in the next one. Peace! Bye! Series kind of thing. Well, not the same series exactly, but it's made by the same people. It's got the same gameplay, the same mechanics. Do you know what I mean? It's basically like the same thing, but just like a different level kind of thing. Hello? What? You want me to get the door? Hello? How you doing, alright? Cheers, mate. Have a good evening. Your food is here, madam.